Okay, so I said I'm going to make a video and drop it tonight, and so I'm doing that now. So today we're going to be talking about McDonald's. Yes, McDonald's. McDonald's commercials and how racist it was. Because McDonald's wasn't really trying to cater to black people, like on a respectful level at least. They were not caring about black people, just like most companies, most brands, especially people. So, yeah. You wouldn't really think a restaurant would be trying to advertise to a certain group of people. They would just want anybody to come and eat at their fucking restaurant. Like, make your fucking bread. But no, that was not the fucking case. Of course, they were being McDonald's trying to be very specific who they really wanted to cater to. But in the 50s, 60s, in the civil rights era, during that time in America, corporations like McDonald's were marketing to white suburban families. So that's why McDonald's was having some racist, weird ass fucking commercials. So the image they wanted to have is a white suburban family, their kids are just eating, having a good ass time, eating McDonald's, eating their burgers, shit like that. While black people wasn't even considered in those early national campaigns. I was saying McDonald's wasn't trying to aim for black people to eat at their restaurant, but they did end up making commercials for black people. But like I said, it's not at all respectful to our culture. If you're black watching this, not at all respectful. They could give less than a flying fuck. They created separated, isolated campaigns for black consumers. So these commercials were only aired in certain places to market McDonald's. Get it? Do you understand? They marketed in certain places to black consumers, right? Catching on. This was separate, unequal marketing. So wherever they thought would go, they would market it there in that section of the neighborhood or in that area. That's how they would market their stuff to black people. Separate. Not the same commercial. Nope. Separate. Away from the golden white people. So McDonald's would run polished primetime commercials for white consumers. Like, they would promote to white people on like bigger things than what black people would be in. So they would hit urban radio or stuff like that in niche places. They did not put it on the same major networks that the white people would see this on. McDonald's would put it on major networks for the white consumers to see, but for black people, they gotta okay, we're gonna go and we're gonna put it in spaces they would only be in, an urban radio. Put stuff up where they're gonna see it, not for major networks. No, we're not gonna mention them and try to market to them on major networks. No, it's just weird. Like, even with major networks, they were trying to be on some weird shit. What's funny about this is that McDonald's relied on black-owned agencies to market to black people, but exclude black voices from anything important, like central branding, executive level stuff. So pretty much black people are valuable enough to market to, but not valuable enough to actually have consider their feelings and marketing and branding, like stuff like that. They're just worthless for that. But to eat and to secretly market to, perfect, just perfect, perfectly swell. Pretty much what I'm saying is that they wanted to profit off of the black dollar, and they would make separate and unequal, just kind of hateful vibe marketing. By the 70s and 80s, McDonald's actually started to add like black people to the commercials, not just market to black people and on hush mode. They would add black people to the commercials. But you think this is like, oh yeah, this is where the story gets good. Nope, it doesn't, because no, it was not respectful. Like I've been saying since the beginning of the video. Not at all respectful. Very much stereotypes, very much racism. Like, they pretty much had a bunch of beatboxing rap. You know, some people might be delusional, but, oh yeah, this is representation. You know, but it's very clear in the commercial how they're acting like a fucking stereotype. They're just pushing urban slang in the commercial, just having to be, oh, everything's high energy, and adding urban slang and then the rap music. And it's just like, what the fuck? So pretty much McDonald's wanted to serve blackness in a certain stereotypical way. You know, they made it marketable to what they felt comfortable with and sanitized it for America. But not sanitizing it in like a good way, sanitizing it like, haha, look at these black people and their cultural slang and beatboxing and the urban and they're high energy monkeys. Like making America laugh. Like, well, we're gonna add them in our commercials, but we're also gonna make them laugh. Our white consumers, you know. It's just, they're just a joke, you know. Look at them. It's just weird. Like, I get the vibe. Some of y'all might be ignorant, but I understand the vibe, and it's fucking disturbing. These are literally white marketing executives guessing how black people act. Like, all black people gotta act like that. All black people gotta be beatboxing and urban rapping and urban words and blah, 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 blah. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. If you can actually find the fucking commercial, I'm gonna try to add it in here. But if you can actually find these fucking commercials.
I like going through changes. I am down for variety, so it's nice.
So I can't let this shit play without commentary, so I'm just gonna say that. So it counts.
Delicious burger. Yo, it's me. It's all that. Now, next month,
adding all the black male stereotypes that they can.
What you want is what you get. So
they pretty much did this to make a mockery of us and to make sure that maybe we'll like what we see and feel connected to McDonald's, if that was their aim even. But it was just ridiculous. And I feel like a black person with a working brain will see what the fuck they're doing and be like, yeah, this is not it. You know, and not live in the ignorance of what actually is going on, what McDonald's was trying to fucking do. McDonald's has had multiple lawsuits by their own black franchise owners. The claims are basically that African Americans were given the least profitable areas. They put them in high risk and economically unstable areas, and they were denied access to better performing areas and were pushed financially and emotionally to try to survive in an area that's just not survivable, especially with what I just explained. So McDonald's was just basically trying to set them up to fail. Like, oh, you want a part of our company? Oh, okay. Let's put you in an area that's least profitable, economically unstable, and also just unsafe. Let's put you there. Nowhere profitable. We're gonna put you right over there. Yeah. Get them, pretty much. On top of that, there has been stories of racism in their stores and black people being followed in fucking McDonald's. And while the ad would say, we see you, but clearly the business model meant that in a different type of way, especially towards black people. Well, obviously, as companies naturally do, when being racist becomes uncool, they try to rebrand, because people are starting to catch on to this shit, and how, you know, when things start changing in the world, they're like, okay, we gotta keep up, we gotta not be racist anymore. Okay, let's stop. Let's rebrand right now. So they did. They rebranded. Over the past decade, McDonald's has made pledges, diversity initiative statements of solidarity during the Black Lives Matter protest. So a perfect way to get in there and make sure people, hey, we're not racist. We love you. We love you so pledge Black Power. Right, they just slipped themselves in there. They pretty much made investments in Black Lives Matter and in Black-owned media, which sounds good on paper, of course, and it might actually be helping. But McDonald's isn't exactly issuing public apologies for the things that they have put out there in the world. They're just pretty much trying to sweep it underneath the fucking rug and be like, oh, that never happens. Here's some money. Here's some support with Black Lives Matter. Here's support with your Black-owned media. Okay. So pretty much they're pivoting, and pivoting is good, but like I said, they never gave an apology, just trying to sweep the shit under the rug and keep it going. It's not cool anymore to be racist. Oh, we changed, and that's pretty much that on that. That's it. Not even about the commercials. It's just about you see yourself in commercials, especially how people are being presented in these commercials. Imagine a Black little boy, a Black grown-ass man, a Black woman, a Black little girl seeing these commercials, be like, wow, we're just fucking jokesy people. We're always the fucking butt of the fucking joke all the fucking time. It affects your mind, whether you understand that and want to live in ignorance or not. It affects the mind, and it's just upsetting that these old commercials were seen by real life people in that time, and they dealt with that just like we always have to. Just take it on the chin. Due to your sense of self when you see that type of stuff. You're being marketed as a gimmick. Probably doesn't feel too good. McDonald's thought making Black stereotypes is like a funny and catchy thing to do. They basically said, okay, racism's not cool anymore. Let's pivot. Let's never mention these commercials. We don't want to bring attention back to this because only probably 70s, 80s, 90s kids remember this if their parents told them about this. So, yeah, they want to keep that shit on hush. They're not trying to bring that shit up and have people start, oh, fuck McDonald's. McDonald's is fucking racist. You're just fucking rebranding. Because it's not cool anymore to be fucking racist, So, yeah, that's pretty much the story so far that I'm going to tell about McDonald's and how they're a horrible company that, was racist and did stuff like that and rebranded. I mean, shit. I mean, they could obviously change their minds about Black people, but obviously this is the company goes first when you have big businessmen and big business people like that. The company goes first before their own ideas. So they're like, okay, we gotta pivot and we're not gonna be racist anymore and we're gonna market to Black people respectively, and this is gonna be good. So yeah. Oh, if you want a candle working for me for abundance or a road opener like the one back there, just hit my bookings on the Cosmic Blackbird website. Or if you want a quick $5 tarot reading insight, if you're into tarot, then that's where you can find it also. Bye, guys.